Hey everyone, Thornton here, and today we're going to be talking about the future of Helldivers. Now, we've known that there is a new faction coming in the very near future, but along with that, it looks like we're going to be getting some new weaponry to take on this new foe. So we're going to talk about everything we know so far about the future and what we can be expecting. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. The absence of melee weapons in Helldivers 2 has become a very focal point of discussion amongst a lot of the players on Reddit, at least from what I have seen. There has been one particular guy taking matters into their own hands, quite literally. They've amassed a staggering number of melee kills through just gun butt bashing. This player's bold approach is a testament to the fact that if you really want to get something done, you'll take it into your own hands. And it also lets us know that there is a community desire for a more diverse arsenal, reminiscent of the saber and the bayonet from the first Helldivers installment. And the plea for melee weapons is not merely about adding variety, but also just giving us more ways to play the game. And the call for melee weapons extends beyond a singular desire for novelty. It reflects a really fun way to just beat the crap out of bugs and robots. Players are envisioning military sabers, chainswords, rocket hammers, and I've even seen lightsabers requested. And each weapon is going to offer unique playstyles and advantages and could be a really fun way to make this game last even longer and just, change up your playstyle a little bit. And even the prospect of dual wielding a sword and a gun simultaneously is really cool and would be very fun for certain combat scenarios. And community members are rallying behind the calls for melee weapons. They've shared their enthusiasm, theories, and the potential additions on how the new tools could actually approach mission objectives. You could have close quarter specialists to those seeking armor penetrating options, which would be great against the bots, or maybe certain types of swords that cut through bugs super easy. Of course, don't try going against the Bile Titan with one, but still really cool for some of the smaller enemy types. And this seems incredibly likely in the future for a couple of reasons. In the original Helldivers, they actually, like I said, had a saber and a bayonet in the game. You can see it in the art right here, but fans are hoping for a more diverse arsenal in the sequel. Now, the saber was the only primary weapon without available upgrades in the first and was not a pickable weapon. Also, it was only strictly melee and doesn't belong to any category. But because it was seen on the cover art, it was a very well envisioned item, and it seems likely it will be making a return because the game does track melee kills specifically, which would be fairly odd if there was only one form of melee. And while the quest for the new melee weapons unfolds, there is actually a new threat that's looming on the horizon, and that's the Automatons who we've been battling for a while. You might have noticed that Game Master Joel, who's been orchestrating the entire conflict of the galaxy, has issued a bold directive. Helldivers must confront and defeat this mechanical adversary, giving a shift in focus from battling bugs to engaging in high-stake confrontations with the robots. The introduction of Major Order Operation Swift Disassembly, I love the names here, places players squarely in the path of the Automatons' ambitions, and so expect a lot more fights with them going on. And the lore surrounding the Automatons' resurgence adds depth to the narrative, because there was a captured bot revealing ominous plans for the Reclamation, a potential invasion of unprecedented scale.
Do you know what will happen when you lose? Nothing. We will not enslave you. We will not decimate you. We will not take your home. We will return to Cyberstan and rebuild what you destroyed. And we will leave you alone. We will give you the grace and the peace that you have withheld from us. But until then, heart, steel, we kill.
Speculations within the community hint at the Automaton ambitions to reclaim Cyberstan, and as players are going to delve deeper into the Major Order, we're going to get more clues about what is exactly going on with them. The stakes are going to escalate. We as Helldivers are going to have to continue to defend Super Earth. But even with all that going on, something else other than just melee weapons are going to be returning from Helldivers 1, and it is the Illuminate faction. Known for their psionic powers and advanced technology, the Illuminate present a formidable challenge requiring players to adapt their strategy because, well, we haven't faced anything really psychic yet, and they have a lot of snipers. Be aware of the snipers. Overall, there's a lot of cool content coming to this game, so it seems like we're gonna have a culmination of Helldivers 1 content come to Helldivers 2, along with brand new ways to play the game, which is always a win for us, the players. Let me know down below, are you guys looking forward to any specific weapons coming to the game in the near future, and what are your hopes for the game when it comes to new enemy factions? And as always, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.